Hello, and welcome to our podcast. Today, we are exploring an exciting topic on how technology is driving education. We will be diving into a popular tool that is transforming classrooms worldwide, Kahoot. Whether you are a future educator or professional educators, Kahoot can elevate the learning experience and bring an interactive edge to your environment. First, I must quote Weller, 2020, page 189, where it is stated that the onus is on educators and learners themselves to critically reflect on the role of technology. The future of EdTech is likely to be one where the relationship between people and increasingly powerful technology is one that is constantly examined and negotiated. With that being said, we are thrilled to have a special guest here today to share more in-depth insights about Kahoot. Welcome, Barsili. It's great to have you on the show.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here and to share what I know about Kahoot and how technology is driving education for the better. Let's get started. What's your first question?
All right, for our listeners who may not be familiar with Kahoot, can you explain what Kahoot is?
Sure. Um, Licorice AL 2018 describes Kahoot as a game-based learning platform that uses the internet to allow users to create and participate in quizzes, discussion, and surveys. It's widely used in education to engage students, but it's also effective in training and events outside of school. This growing interest in tech platforms aligns with the broader trends in edtech investment. According to EdSurge 2021, some sources indicate that technology companies are showing great interest in tech ed, with an estimated 2.3 billion in venture capital invested in K-12 education technology companies in the United States from 2010 to 2015. This investment emphasizes an increasing commitment to platforms like Kahoot, which are reshaping traditional learning by making interactive, tech-driven education more accessible and engaging in educational environment.
You mentioned that Kahoot is a game-based learning platform.
Mhm.
What devices or mediums are commonly used to facilitate Kahoot?
Yes, Kahoot allows players to answer questions on their own devices like smartphones, tablets, or computers, while scores are displayed on a shared screen. This setup makes the experience interactive, competitive, and engaging for everyone involved.
Okay. So, stepping back to the broader picture of how technology is driving education, how do you see Kahoot contributing to a cultural shift in learning?
Kahoot is absolutely part of a cultural shift in digital learning and interactions. It's transforming how people engage and participate in education, making it feel more like a game than a traditional classroom setting. This shift aligns with the broader tech ed movement, where technology is making learning more interactive, engaging, and even fun. Kahoot fosters group interaction and a sense of competition or collaboration, moving away from passive learning experiences like written exams to a more dynamic classroom culture. To add to this, I recently read an article by Hanley and Katori 2022 on students' perception of Kahoot impact on teaching and learning. They found that Kahoot allows teachers to incorporate course content into quizzes, turning the experience into something like a game show, complete with point system and audio. This gamified approach provide an informal way to assess understanding and boost engagement.
That's fantastic. Can you give us an example of Kahoot being used effectively in the classroom?
Absolutely. The Hanley and Katori 2022 study that I mentioned earlier also examines students' experiences with Kahoot at a research intensive university in New Zealand. The researchers conducted semi-structured interviews to explore Kahoot's effect on classroom dynamics, motivation, and learning. Key findings revealed that Kahoot enriched the quality of classroom learning, particularly in enhancing engagement, motivation, and overall learning experience. Students felt that the interactive nature of Kahoot minimized distractions and improved teaching and learning beyond what's typical in traditional classrooms.
Wonderful. What role does gamification play in modern education, and how does Kahoot fit into that?
Gamification brings game-like elements like points, level, and rewards into the learning environment, which makes education more engaging and enjoyable. It motivates students, helps them retain information, and encourages them to actively participate. Kahoot plays a big role here by providing a platform where students compete and earn points for correct answers, adding excitement to learning. Plus, Kahoot's real-time feedback allows students to learn from their mistakes immediately, reinforcing understanding and retention.
Bersali, thank you so much for joining us and sharing your expertise on Kahoot, which has truly become a driving force in modern education, pushing the boundaries of interactive learning through educate technology. I hope this information proves valuable for our peers looking to elevate their teaching and make learning a more engaging experience. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.